I made a lot of mistakes in this time creating content. So I decided to take my notebook and organize all my ideas so I can share with you my main lessons related to creating content. Hello to everyone. In this video and in this beautiful place, I want to talk about what's happened this month that I've been posting Instagram and TikTok daily. I've been also posting YouTube this whole year, a video a week. Yeah, we can say that. And in this video, I want to talk about the reflections and my learnings through my biggest mistakes in this whole time. Basically, the idea of this video is that I can share with you some useful tips I found during this time and share some beliefs I have now towards the future. Of course, some beliefs that I didn't have in the past in these years making content. Right now, I want to talk a little bit about where we are. We are in Villavicencio, Colombia. This is the town where I grew, and this is the place, basically. Like, I used to came here when I was a kid and spend time on my own. So this is a very special place to talk about this. I also like this place because I'm just sharing my reflections as this was my personal blog or my personal agenda. I don't know, my personal book. I actually have my notebook there that you probably already saw. But yeah, let's continue with the video. Oh, I'm also recording with my girlfriend's phone because I forgot mine. Okay, so let's start with all these reflections. I wrote them all to have them more organized. The first reflection I have is that you can talk about things you haven't done. And that is very important because all this time I've been just posting content. Like in many videos I was like telling people what they should do, but I wasn't applying those things. And I don't know, that's a mistake I've been doing this whole time, trying to tell people what they should do and not focusing on myself. To remember this a little bit more and to help you understand this idea, I have a friend that told me once that you need to fill your glass first before putting water into others' glasses. Just because if you fill your glass till the top, you will end up overfilling your glass and the water will fill other people's glasses. I also understood that was very frustrating for me because I was trying to tell people what they should do, but of course they weren't paying attention to that, or many of those people weren't paying attention to that because like they didn't feel like I had the authority to actually talk about that. So it's pretty obvious to understand that people are not going to listen to you if you don't prove them that you actually already experienced that thing. So basically that's also related with the second point or my second reflection, and that is that you can't fake your abilities. And basically creating content, we try to share the best version of us, but we can't fake what we aren't in real life. What I'm trying to say is that, at least for me, I've been frustrated because I felt like my videos weren't going as I wanted to. But I just understood that the things that were missing in my videos were things that I was missing in myself. Like if I want my videos to feel better and, I don't know, feel more engaging, it's not a problem of editing or about any other things. Of course, yes, could be about editing. But what I want to say is that maybe the mistake is not in, I don't know, being more engaging for the social media or making better edits for social media, but instead you becoming better, you becoming a better person who can speak to camera, becoming a better person who can give any speech. And of course that also is involved with, I don't know, maybe also becoming better with editing skills as well. And yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because that made me practically understand everything. That I can't pretend to put the best version of me in social media. Like I can't expect to pretend as I'm the best videographer, as I'm the best editor, if I haven't actually tried and perfect those skills. It's the same. It's the same if I pretend to make my videos engaging just for social media if I'm not engaging in real life. And that's also related with the third point, my third reflection. But I'm going to tell you this reflection just laying down in the floor because my girlfriend is tired. I understand that. But yeah. Oh. Are you sleeping? And my third reflection related with what I've been saying this whole time is that social media is just a virtual presence of me, of my real person. And I don't know how to make that clear, how to put that in a more clear way. Basically, social media is the place where I can share my knowledge and who am I as a real person, as another human. So my purpose with social media, and is this way I'm understanding social media so it's actually more enjoyable and it's not frustrating, is that I'm just being me in the camera and making videos just because I like the videos I have at the end. Understanding social media as a place where you go to make a performance is something that, at least for me, wasn't working. So that's like going against all these gurus that says like you need to, like, I don't know, do certain things to hook people, to keep them entertained, to make a very good video. So I'm like going against this philosophy, because if I'm doing these things for the camera, I have this perception or this belief that it will feel fake. I'm not being me at all when I'm doing this performance to the camera just to make a video entertaining. And instead, me thinking the videos as just presenting the most professional version of me, and also a not so professional version of me, just make the videos feel much better because it's just me being me. I can talk to a camera as I'm talking to a friend, and that feels good. And that's good for me because I can express better ideas to the camera, to you, and talk better, because I feel free to just talk to you as you were my friend, and you will meet the most real version of me. That I think that's also pretty cool, because just imagine you being seeing my videos this whole time, and when actually comes the time that you meet me, I'm a whole different person, I have a whole different personality. That will feel bad for you also. So it's like this symbiotic relationship where I'm being very real, very authentic with you, so you can know this version of me better. So yeah, those are my 3 main beliefs that I have right now. And now I want to talk a little bit about how those beliefs are affecting my creative process, like how these things are affecting the way I'm doing things every single day. First point, I want to talk about how to script for authenticity. What I've learned, or at least what is working for me right now, is that to make scripts, because scripts isn't bad. What is bad is following scripts as if it was the only way to say things, because that will make your words feel robotic in the camera. So what I'm doing right now is that for short form content, I just make the hook, and then in the video I record the hook, like repeating the same words, just putting a lot of energy into that, like not too much, just the real energy I will have to start a conversation. And then for the rest of the video, I make like some bullet points of the structure of the video I want to make, and this just talk of those bullet points in my own words. So that way the video will feel very authentic, because it's just me like explaining to you in a short video. And for YouTube is almost the same. It's just me. I like, here I have the whole YouTube video is in this page, and basically I just have like the structure of it in bullet points. So I just read the word, remember what I wanted to say, and then I just can talk all the information I want to provide in this video, remembering that bullet point. The second point is trying to be more expressive in real life, to actually be more expressive in camera. There's a bird or like a monkey doing noises. It's funny. Basically, this is developing yourself first before trying to go to a camera and fake things. So if you're more expressive in real life, if you're more interesting in real life, you can be more interesting and expressive talking to a camera. Of course, talking to the camera is a different ability you have to develop, but it will be so much easier. You have this predetermined ability in you. And the third point is that it could be useful for you to develop your strategy, understanding your starting point or your current situation. What I'm trying to say is that if you already provide results to someone, then that's your situation. You can make content with authority, talking to people what they should do, because you already helped someone do that thing, or at least you already helped you do that thing. But if you haven't helped someone or helped yourself, then the way you can plan your strategy is understanding that you are just sharing your process, learning things. You are just sharing things you are learning, and you need to prove things in order to tell people what they should do. And if you haven't proved that things first, then you are just understanding things you are learning and communicating those things to your audience, and you are like making a recommendation of what they can do, but you can't talk with authority about those things until you prove that thing with someone or with you. So I hope those two ways of creating content is very clear. Like, I think those are the two main situations where someone could be. Like, A is I already help people and I already have the authority. Like, I feel very proud. Like, I really believe in my authority and I can make content telling people what they should do. And there is way to understand this is I don't feel I have the enough authority to tell people what they should do. So what I'm going to do is just share my learnings and make recommendations to people, or maybe try to help someone or share the process where I'm helping someone get some specific results. And basically that's me in this moment. Like, I'm learning things, I'm trying to share these things that I'm learning today with this YouTube channel, with also my Instagram, my TikTok. I'm trying to share the things I'm learning, but I want to prove those things. Basically, you've seen in this YouTube channel that I've been sharing content of personal brand, and I decided I want to make this change. I wanted to prove I can help someone that isn't me. I'm of course building my personal brand, and you're watching the videos of me building my personal brand. So if you're interested in this, you can see that my learnings in personal brands somehow work and some others doesn't work. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm looking for one video editor because I want to prove that I can help him. I really want to help him. So if you think I'm not going to sell you anything, I'm going to be honest, this is completely free. I want to help just one video editor who is committed to go with me in this process and help him build his personal brand in order for him to get a better life. At the end of the day, it's just him getting two high ticket clients so he can have a better life, and all this for a personal brand. If you are interested in this video, if you are a freelancer, not specifically a video editor, feel free to also DM me. Maybe I can tell you something that could be useful. But basically that's all for this video. Hope this was useful, and as I'm always saying in the end of my videos, I'm always looking forward for your growth. Bye.